Hello Laziali all over the world, welcome to a special episode of Lazio Lounge. We have to talk of what happened after Lazio Salernitana. Alex is not here, so it's going to be a great episode just with me, so enjoy it. Basically, what happened? Lazio beat on Friday, finally, Salernitana 4-1. At the end of the game, Luis Alberto spoke to the zone and basically said, project, well, I don't know, I won't be here next year. I asked the club to leave me, let me go this summer, so I won't be here for sure next season. I'll leave my money on the table and leave Lazio, thank everybody, but it's time to go. Obviously, nobody at Lazio knew anything about that. Saturday, on the official Lazio radio, the sport director Fabiani spoke about this and said, we didn't know nothing about it. Luis Alberto came to us when we announced Tudor as the new manager, and he said, well, I'm not sure I'm going to fit with Igor Tudor's system, so I'm thinking about leaving the club at the end of the season. And Fabiani basically said, well, we are now very focused in finishing as best as possible this season, so we're not going to talk about transfer right now. At the end of the season, we're going to have a sort of chat to see how things went and what we're looking going forward, and we're going to talk about let you go and things like that. So Fabiani said that Luis Alberto never asked for a resolution to leave Lazio officially, etc. And obviously, doing it publicly, it's something that Lazio didn't like. Igor Tudor in the press conference after the game said these are things that should stay internally. He shouldn't come out and say it in TV. Fabiani basically said the same thing. He said they don't want to start a war, obviously, but what Luis Alberto said was completely wrong. So we have to do something about it. Lotito in the afternoon was interviewed, and he said basically what Fabiani said in the morning. Said, we just signed a new contract with Luis Alberto this summer, and signing a contract means that two parties are fixed to that contract, so he cannot leave and quit without, like that. We have to find a deal. So if he wants to leave Lazio, he has to bring a club that pays Lazio the right money, and then he's free to go. But without a club, without someone buying us the player, he's staying at Lazio. He just signed a new contract, so we can keep him at Rome for other 4 years. So that's not a problem. If Luis Alberto wants to leave, he has to bring a club and the money. So this is basically the position of the two parties. Luis Alberto wants to quit. He wants to leave for free, while the club said, no, if you want to leave, you have to bring a club that pays the fee and we let you go. Someone said there's a Qatari team that offer a massive contract to Luis Alberto. I'm not sure about that, to be honest with you. I think Luis Alberto wants to go back to Spain. He said it pretty much every single year. He said that his dream is to finish with Sevilla or Cadiz. So I think he wants to go back. He understood that with Igor Tudor, he's not gonna be a starter. He's gonna be on the bench and come in eventually. He had a terrible season, not only with Tudor, but even with Sarri. So I think he understood he's not going to play a lot the next season, so he wants to leave, basically. But like this, it's impossible, especially after this. I mean, if Luis Alberto would have been perfect till the end of the season and then would have reached Lotito and said, hey, I want to leave, I want to go back to Spain, please let me go, maybe Lotito would have allowed that. But going publicly and then pretend or think that Lotito will let you go for free, this is not going to happen. Absolutely not going to happen. So basically, what are the two options here? Well, option one is Luis Alberto bring a club that pays Lazio to sign the player. Now, we know that Lazio last summer was asking something around 20-25 million euros. I don't think this is possible this summer, especially looking how Luis Alberto played this season. But 10 million euros, maybe 15, that would be the fee that Lazio hope to get for the player. Now, Cadiz doesn't have that much money. I don't think they're able to reach that fee. Maybe Sevilla can. So that's the option A. And that would be the best option, the best solution for both parties, right? For Luis Alberto and for the club. But I don't think this is going to happen. It's going to be really hard to see Sevilla spending all the cash on a player who's turned 32, who had the worst season after a lot of years. Very well, very good. So I'm not sure that this is going to happen. Option B is Luis Alberto staying in Rome. If no one comes and offer the good amount of money that Lazio wants, he's going to stay in Rome. He just signed a new contract. He has no option to quit Lazio if he doesn't come with the right offer. There's no option. He just signed a contract. By the way, I don't know if you remember, he made a mess this summer for the new contract, right? He protested, he posts on social saying Lazio didn't respect him, etc. He didn't go to, what was it, Crystal Palace? I don't remember. Lazio played a game away in England this summer and he didn't show up. So, and this pushed Lotito to sign the new contract. So after the mess you made this summer, you cannot pretend that Lotito will forget everything and let you go for free. So this is not going to happen. So plan B is, you're staying in Rome, you can do whatever you want, you're staying in Rome. You don't behave yourself, you're out of the team. No problem for Lazio, I think. They're going to lose a lot of money. Don't think Lotito care that much. If you don't behave correctly, you're out. And especially now that you're getting a lot of money, but I don't think Tudor consider you a starter. Lotito won't be so mad if you don't behave correctly and you're out of the squad. But there's a big chance that Luis Alberto will spend next year in Formello, warming, training alone, and yeah, I think these are the two options. Or someone comes and buy the player, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, it's going to be really hard because I don't think Lazio is going to let him go for free over a very low fee. To be honest, I don't know if anybody would pay 50 million euros for Luis Alberto, but anything can happen in football. There are rumors that some Italian club could come and sign Luis Alberto, maybe Inter, maybe Luis Alberto, maybe Inzaghi still love Luis Alberto and going to pay the fee, but it's going to be hard. I don't think he's worth more than 10 million euros. But basically, this is the option. Now, what I would say, to wrap it up, is a good club would solve the problem before the end of the season. A good club, a good sport director would start talking with the player already and try to find a solution. Maybe, Luis Alberto, you just signed a new contract. You cannot ask us to leave you go for free, let you go for free. You have to find a club, or, Rome is not that bad. You're 31 years old. You're getting a lot of money. Hey, it happens to find yourself on the bench. You have to work hard and convince the manager to give you an opportunity, which can happen because he already played a lot of games with Tudor. But yeah, if Lazio is a good club, which I don't think so, to be honest with you, they would find a solution before the end of the season. Don't see it happen, but that's the way like Inter, Juventus or big club would solve the issue. So let's see what happens. What's your opinion on this Luis Alberto matter? Write it in the comment below. And Lazio Lounge, recapping a little bit, Lazio Salernitana and everything else, will be back, I think, on Tuesday because Alistair is away in Scotland. So probably the next podcast will be next Tuesday. But I wanted to tell you my opinion on this Luis Alberto thing. Luis Alberto, has been a great player on the pitch, but incredible hard to manage outside the pitch. And now that he's not even more playing that well on the pitch, I find it useless as a player and very difficult to manage. But that's just my opinion. Take care, guys. See you later.